top news headlines. Singapore sends 2 plane loads of medical oxygen to India amid COVID-19 surge. India's COVID toll crosses 2 lakh mark with 3,293 deaths in 24 hours, 3.60 lakh new cases. Four patients die in fire at private hospital in Maharashtra's Thane blaze extinguished. And 6.2 magnitude earthquake jolts Assam, northeast states, cracks on buildings reported. A very good afternoon and welcome to Times of Manipur. You're watching the news today at 1 p.m. I'm ALBINA. As a responsible citizen, it is our duty to minimize the spread of coronavirus as much as possible. Wash your hands frequently with soap for at least 20 seconds. Using an alcohol-based sanitizer also helps keep the virus at bay. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth. Avoid stepping out unless absolutely necessary. Always wear a mask before stepping out and even in your own home in the presence of outsiders, as masks have been proven effective in containing the virus. Maintain a social distance of at least 2 meters in public places. Now let's get into the detail of the news. Singapore has sent a consignment of medical oxygen cylinders to support India's fight against the coronavirus disease pandemic, the country's Foreign Affairs Ministry said on Wednesday. According to media reports, the Second Minister for Foreign Affairs, Dr. Maliki Osman, flag off 2 of the Singapore Air Force C-130 aircraft, arriving in India with 256 oxygen cylinders, said Singapore's diplomatic missions in New Delhi, Mumbai and Chennai. The Indian Air Force also deployed its C-17 aircraft to bring 3 oxygen containers from Singapore to the Panagar Air Base, reports added. The critical supplies of medical oxygen of Singapore come amid the deadly, more infectious second wave of the coronavirus disease with which India is currently struggling. Several hospitals across the country, including at the national capital, have reported serious oxygen deficit even as patients scramble to get ICU beds and essential drugs. On Wednesday, India saw a record single-day rise of 3,60,960 COVID-19 cases, which pushed the total infection tally to 1,79,97,267, while the death toll crossed 2 lakh following 3,293 fresh fatalities. India has registered a record rise in deaths from COVID-19 over the last 24 hours, taking its total fatalities past the 2 lakh mark, as India saw 3,293 deaths in the last 24 hours. India, a country of nearly 1.4 billion people, is the 4th to cross 2 lakh deaths due to COVID-19 infection, behind the United States, Brazil and Mexico. The overall daily COVID-19 cases rose by a record 3,60,960, pushing the total caseload to 1,79,97,267, according to the Union Health Ministry. According to media reports, the top 5 states that have registered maximum cases in the past 24 hours are Maharashtra with 66,358 cases, followed by Uttar Pradesh with 32,921 cases, Kerala with 32,819 cases, Karnataka with 31,830 cases and Delhi with 24,149 cases. Of the 3.60 lakh COVID-19 cases in the past 24 hours, 52.1% were reported from these 5 states, with Maharashtra alone adding 18.38% of it. In the number of fatalities reported in the past 24 hours, the maximum was reported in Maharashtra, 895, followed by Delhi with 381 Delhi deaths. The number of people who have recuperated from the disease is 1,48,17,371, while the case fatality rate stands at 1.12%. The data updated at 8 a.m. showed. Registering a steady increase, the active cases have risen to 29,78,709, comprising 16.55% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate has further dropped to 82.33%. Manipur's COVID-19 total infection tally now has surged to 30,742 with 175 new cases registered in the past 24 hours. The first cases were reported from Imphal West, Imphal East, Thoubal, Bishnupur, Kakching, Chandel, Churachandpur, Kangpokpi, Senapati and Tengnoupal districts. 3 persons died in the same hours, taking the death toll to 393, said the state COVID-19 Common Control Room. The state's COVID-19 active cases are 1,032, while 29,317 persons have been recuperated so far. The recovery rate has dipped to 95.36%. 4 patients died after a fire broke out at a private hospital near Thane in Maharashtra this morning. They died during shifting of patients to another hospital, a media report said. The fire broke out at the Prime Criticare Hospital at Kosa in Mumbai locality near Thane at 3:40 a.m. The hospital has no coronavirus patients. 3 fire engines and 5 ambulances were rushed to the spot and the blaze has been extinguished, the reports added. The media report also added that family of each deceased will be given a compensation of rupees 5 lakh and those injured will get rupees 1 lakh each. A high-level inquiry committee has been constituted to go into the cause of the fire. The committee will comprise officials from the Thane Municipal Corporation and the police and medical officials. As the surge in COVID cases continues in Manipur, the state government has set up various vaccination sites across the state. Imphal East has its sites at Jainism, 2nd Manipur Rifles, IGAR 6 IRB, YAS Akampat PHC, Basikong PHC, Minutong UPHC, Mantripukri UPHC, Sangaipat UPHC, Ketrigao UPHC, Sawambung PHC, Haingang PHC and Advanced Hospital. For Jiribam district, vaccination will be done at DH Jiribam for today. For Chandel district, the sites at Chandel DH, Kolathabi PHC, Chakpikarong CHC, 18 Assam Rifle Chandel. For Kamjong district, 3 stations are set up at CHC Kamjong, PHC Kasom, PHC Pungyar. Kakching has 8 sites: CHC Kakching, CHC Suknu, UPHC Kakching, PHC Hianglam, PHC Kakching Kunau, PHC Palel, PHC Wangu, Laifam and PHC Sero. Vaccination sites for Churachandpur are being set up at DIC District Hospital, CHC Singhat, PHC Saikot, PHC Hanglep, PHC Sagang, PHC Sinjol, PHC Behyang, 25 Assam Rifles Headquarter Vang, 31 Assam Rifle Kangva. In Senapati district, 6 sites are being set up at DH Maram PHC 2 station, 1 for Assam Rifle, Oinam PHC, Phaibung PHC and Tadubi PHC for today. As for Bishnupur district, the COVID-19 vaccination station for today is being set up at Bishnupur DH, Nambol CHC, Morang CHC, Ningtaukong PHC, Laimapokpum PHC, Oinam PHC, Thanga PHC, Kwokta PHC and Kumbi PHC. A massive earthquake measuring 6.2 Richter scale rocked Assam and other northeast states this morning. The epicenter of the quake was Dekyajuli in Sonitpur district of Assam with latitude of 26.81 degree north and longitude at 92.42 degree east. The measures to property and cracks on building have been reported. However, there are no reports of loss of human life so far. Manipur Rural Development and Panchayati Raj RD and PR Director P. Gojendro today inaugurated a newly built Panchayat office at Luang Sangbam Gram Panchayat. RD and PR Deputy Director KSH Umananda, Haingang CD Block Development Officer E. Amutho Kanganba, Luang Sangbam Gram Panchayat Pradhan S. Angau and ward members of Luang Sangbam Gram Panchayat were present at the occasion. Several saplings were planted around the new Panchayat office during the program.
होगी RGS से 2019-20 की फंडिंग की मखादा सागिबा होगी पंचायत घर से अखोई मपुंग फाना होगी असी साबगी इनॉग्रेशन तब नुमितनी यामना नुंगाई होगी ऑनरेबल प्रधान नसु अमसुंग मेंबर सिंग नसु थोय हक्सांग याव नसु होनबिरगा होगी ngasi laiba mafum tarak pase akhoi department ge side gi su apen pungdok chari
koina ngasi corona laibana mar moy koina mi kundai hen gano haibuna koina social distancing ngak na koina kitang program ase maming tawoina pangthokpa nungai ba numila si khar chaung pangthokning bani adubu maming tawoina khoi ngasi sumba laina asidegi khar changdana bitang ta koina yam pikna sinjaba haitare adugi nokta ngasi sangar bani na koina office ta tawgada thabak mayam patai sigdi phambam leitaba khotaba idio karigi pham leitaba do ngasi di simbasi sangadana khoi daik na sinarabani na khoi patangda thabak phajana office ka duna khoi thabak tawang amnani haiduna khoi fesni kai khunna haijari.
We'll be back after a short commercial break.
Kangla Gas Solutions Private Limited Malongi Ani Suba Face ki dealer oibining basingda application form thazin birak na bakhangan jari. Dealer oibining basingna akupa marol gidamak ayuk pung taradagi nungtil pung mari fawgi manungda 7085399802 da paw phawbirakpa yagani. Natraga Malom Bazar da leiba Kangla Gas Solutions Private Limited ki office da laktuna tanabiyo. Aikhogi website www.kanglagas.com dagi akupa marol su khangbibi yagani. Mensilaba application form adu May 3 dagi 12 February manungda thazin birakadabani. Pijari bamfam singdi Lamsang, Kairao, Andro, Thobal Wangkhem, Ukrul, Kumbi amadi Churachandpurni.
Iramdam asidasu anauba oina world class machine sizinaduna 20 steps refining eye testing gi facility fanghanjari. Leo Lamlong Excellency Opticals, Khurai Lamlong Bazar, Tinchit Road, Imphal East.
Adom gidamakta kudong saba asi pijari. Adom gi mit lemna test taujari amasung adom gi chanaba chunaba lens sing amadi frame singda chada kun phawgi discount pijari. Leo Lamlong Excellency Opticals, Khurai Lamlong Bazar, Tinchit Road, Imphal East.
Roof Coating Services Manipur. Nongju toiba lam oibana lamdam asida sariba yum singi sat mathaktagi ising yurakpagi khudong chadaba kaya mayoknari. Wabi raganu khudong chadaba sidagi ngakthoknaba miyam gidamak leizare Roof Coating Services Manipur. Services si lobiningba singna ngasima contact tawbirau Roof Coating Services Manipur, opposite Uripok NRL Pump Uripok, contact number 8787324360. TOMTV Music Video Album Competition Malemgi oina oirakliba coronavirus ki fibam sina maram oiraga khudong chadaba mayok nabadagi matam chana video yohon birakpa ngambidraba singi apambagi matungina competition asigi hana lepchakhiba matam adu ahongba thamjaduna makhatana video thazin birakpa yabagi khudong chabadu pijeri. SOP ngaktuna TOMTV gi uripok khoisnam lekai da leiba office ta lakpiduna adongi video busu thazin birau. Mami kumhai gi thomi singi thodang bu ikai khumna jaduna TOMTV nasu thodang khara laujaduna form amadi entry fee laujadana sinjariba changdamnaba asida tongan tongan ba mana sing thamjari. Akopa moral gidamak 9774 078 983 da call tobiro.
Welcome back. BJP Manipur State Council member Khongbantabam Ibomcha provided edible items to 3 households under COVID-19 containment zone at Takhel Makhalaikai under Lamlai constituency. The locality has been declared a containment zone after one of its residents was tested positive for COVID-19 recently. Thoubal District Hospital has opened a 12-bedded new COVID isolation ward yesterday. Hospital Chief Medical Officer Dr. Y. Nokul informed that a 100-bedded COVID care center is also opening at the building of GNM School Thoubal. Dr. N. Nokil also said that Thoubal District is witnessing a steady rise in new cases of COVID-19 and 2 individuals have died of the infection as a second wave of COVID-19 strikes the country. He further informed that the newly opened isolation will take in individuals showing COVID-19 symptoms and patients having blood oxygen level from 90 to 94. Assam's COVID-19 scenario continues to deteriorate. Assam has registered 18 new COVID-19 related deaths in the past 24 hours. According to a media report, COVID-19 deaths were reported from as many as 11 districts in Assam today. Moreover, Assam further logged over 3,000 COVID-19 positive cases yesterday. A total of 3,132 new COVID-19 positive cases were detected in Assam in the past 24 hours. As many as 1,313 cases have been detected from in and around Guwahati city. With the detection of these 3,137 fresh COVID-19 cases in Assam, the state's active cases tally is nearing the 20,000 mark. Assam at present has 19,923 active COVID-19 cases. At least 2 Naxals were killed on today in an encounter with the police in a forest in Gadchiroli district of Maharashtra, a senior official said. Media reports said the exchange of fire took place when C-60 commandos of the Gadchiroli police were conducting an anti-Naxal operation in the Jambiagata forest around 6:30 a.m. He said 2 ultras have been killed and a search operation is underway in the forest area, the official added. Now we have the local newspaper headlines. The Shanghai Express, 175 test positive, 3 more die active cases, cross 1,000. ECI bans victory processions over poll results. 15 pull up for arson, assault. Increasing COVID-19 cases, RIMS superintendent fears bed shortage. The People's Chronicle, COVID-19 kills 3 more 175 newly infected. India records 3.23 lakh new cases, 2,771 deaths. Chief Minister advises DCs to reactivate CCCs. INPI belittles FOH eviction rant. RIMS MS fears shortage of COVID beds. Imphal Free Press. 15 people jailed for not wearing masks. COVID-19 positive tally soars to 175 in 24 hours. Many flout COVID-19 SOPs on Hanuman Jayanti despite surge in fatalities positive cases. Myanmar guerrillas capture government base. Airstrikes follow. 24-hour total shutdown cripples normal life. Manipur Mail, Chief Minister instructs reactivation of all COVID centers. 175 new COVID cases, 3 die. Government imports 20 cryogenic tankers. Stir over that of Sanaton affects life. The top news headlines once again. Singapore sends 2 plane loads of medical oxygen to India amid COVID-19 surge. India's COVID toll crosses 2 lakh mark with 3,293 deaths in 24 hours, 3.60 lakh new cases. Four patients die in fire at private hospital in Maharashtra's Thane, blaze extinguished. And 6.2 magnitude earthquake jolts Assam northeast states, cracks on buildings reported. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us. Have a good day.